everyone, welcome to the episode of Let's Complete the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In the last episode, we found a really creepy vampire, but then we went through the old ruins underneath Castle Volkihar, and we found Serana's mother's secret laboratory, apparently. I mean, I never really understood how she managed to keep a whole secret laboratory, and how there's because there's literally more of the castle that is undiscovered than there is castle that is discovered and accessible. Like, surely they would notice the discrepancy between the outside and how big the castle looked and the amount of rooms they could actually access inside. Like, in like 5,000 years, no one's ever noticed that. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, we are looking for her journal. Chasing Echoes, yeah, locate Valerica's journal. So, yes, we've got a big laboratory here. We're of course going to take all of Valerica's things because, she's not here anymore. So finders keepers, and I need them more than she does. So so we have some books over here. So I would imagine that she would probably keep her journal on a bookshelf, wouldn't you? I would. And here we go, Valerica's. Yeah, I want.
Keep searching for her notes.
I wonder
She
which one it
probably
is,
had a journal
Serana.
or something.
Maybe it's the bright red one with a completely different model and texture
Keep
than the other
searching for her
books.
notes.
Anyway, 27th of last seed. Harkon's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I've warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I've become less of a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. 28th of last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel to the soul cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of souls or not. If I'm to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here. Forever, if need be. 3rd of Hearthfire. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I am combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the soul cairn. Ooh. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified void salts, soul gem shards. Using the proper measurements, place the above in the silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. See, now why would she write Dim Hollow Crypt in this journal? Because if Harkon ever did find this, he'd know exactly where she was, but hey, I guess she was just banking on the fact that her husband's an idiot, which he kind of is, so fair, I suppose. So
She probably had a journal or something.
yeah, I just found it and read it all aloud for you, Serana. Did you not hear? I guess she's going deaf.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Why did she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of those ingredients here?
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay, well we saw the finely ground bone meal. in the last episode here in a nice little container for us. What's that? Mortar and pestle. See, I don't know which one's which. Which one is the mortar and which one's the pestle? I would imagine that the mortar is the bowl and the pestle is the stick thing that you grind things with, but I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong. But anyway, let's take that. It's also got a dragon bone, which we'll also nab. It's interesting there's a dragon bone because that suggests that you know, when Valerica was setting up this place, you know, dragons were still around. So which they definitely were because you know, they're kind of just coming back now for the first time. Ooh, Barrett's ashes. Who was Barrett? And what did he do to be turned to ash? I don't know, but that is unique, so we will definitely be taking that. Ooh, a Daedra heart, nice. And yeah, we're just gonna take all of her things. She doesn't need them, guys. Like I said, finders keepers, you know. It is what it is. You know, Valerica's not here. And you know, there's no specific sign saying like, you know, don't take my stuff. So I'm gonna take it as it's free to take. So, you know, it is what it is. If you don't want me to take your things, you have to label them very specifically. Ooh, black soul gem and soul gem shards, which is somehow different to soul gem fragments. I'm not sure how, maybe they're cut differently or something, I don't know. Several black soul gems in here, nice. More, oh my god, so many ingredients. Hell yeah, I got more vampire dust there. Is that Valerica's
Having
own
trouble
dust?
finding those
No, not having
ingredients?
trouble, Serana, just exploring the whole place, mind your business. Got some more ingredients. Oh, and we were also going to see if we could disenchant that, was it an axe that we found? Let's have a look now at the enchanting table. Do we already have that? I don't know what malediction is. Malediction? Oh, just soul trap, yeah. Yeah, just drop that on the floor. Yeah, we don't want that weighing us down. Yeah, Battle Axe of Malediction. Yeah, get that out of my inventory. And Elves' Ears, more Falmer Ears. That's interesting, Falmer Ears, because were the Falmer already, because they used to be Snow Elves. So were they not, had they not been turned, they must, yeah, I mean, the Falmer, yeah, no, because they're Nords. Yeah, Serana, Harkon, and Valerica are Nords. So yeah, the Falmer, the Snow Elves would have become the Falmer by the time that Serana, etc. were here. So yeah, that does make sense. And Purified Void Salts. There we go. So we've got all three ingredients. And I'm not sure how this will differ this time, now that we're on the vampire side, this entrance. So, do you have anything else to say?
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Anything you can tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Well, it's the first time for everything. Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Fools? Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the Necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Okay, thank you for the lore, Serana. So, let's pop these in here. Oh, look at that. There we go. They're all in a nice little pile.
And the rest is up to me.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Beats
I'm
Serana.
not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Okay. Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
It sounds like she was pretty selfish.
She wasn't always, but I think you're right. She was practically smirking as we left home, almost like she was proud of herself. Like she didn't just want to stop my father, she wanted to stick it to him too.
To be fair, I think I'd probably want to stick it to Harkon as well. He really does. He is quite a jerk, and if I was married to him, yeah, I think I'd have some regrets and want some revenge. But, you know, it is understandable. I'm just saying, Serana. We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open.
All right, here goes.
Okay. Oh, look at that. She bites her wrist. That's cool.
By the blood of my
Through her
ancestors.
clothes.
She actually did it. Created a portal with a soul cairn. Incredible.
Hell yeah, that's a very cool little animation. You don't see those very often in Skyrim, so yeah, very nice. And this is going to make a great thumbnail. So, yes, here we go. We have a portal to the Soul Cairn. So, normally, because I'm on the Dawnguard side, you try and walk into this portal and it doesn't work. So you have to come back up and talk to Serrano, and then you have a choice to make. But we are a vampire. So, will it allow us to just go straight through? It does, yeah. So usually you have to be like undead in order to go through.
What kind of place is this?
So obviously if you're not, then you either have to become a vampire or become partially soul trapped, I think. So yeah, there we go. So we are now in the Soul Cairn, which, yes, I think a lot of people don't like the Soul Cairn. We've got these soul husks here, which are very cool. They kind of look like a bit like coral-ish, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of like something you'd find under the sea. So, and they do have a purpose, and they're not a particularly useful one. And we also have soul fishers, which actually fill our soul gems. Which, yeah, it feels a bit icky to do that, to be honest, but I don't think Ivana would care, so we're going to do it. And yes, so we're going to explore the Soul Cairn for a little bit. Obviously, we're going to make our way towards Valerica, but there are several things to do in the Soul Cairn, including this kind of thing over here. So let's get out our... Yeah, let's just use... I think magic works. If we shoot at these, they should... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they disappear. And it opens the gate. See? So now we can head in here. We've got a Great Soul Gem, a Steel Dagger of Souls, and Jib's Opus page 8. So obviously that's page 8, so we're not going to read it. Because it's obviously part of a larger selection. We're also going to take this stuff. Ooh, another Soul Gem. Excuse me, thank you. Take that as well, though we don't really need Soul Gems anymore. Yeah, look, we've got bow and arrow here to suggest that, hey, shoot these, and that might help. But yeah, I already know, of course, so. Yeah, so if you don't know who Jib is, he is the guy who you meet at the very beginning of Morrowind, which is a terrible game that I don't like. Oh, okay, we got some bone men. Some bone men up ahead. Oh, who are just crawling out of the ground, which is like super creepy, but hey, it is what it is. Where's... Oh, did you take care of the other one, Serrana? I think she must have, because yeah, I don't know where the other one went. We've got... Oh, is this a teleporter? No, there are some of these that teleport you, but I think they're a bit smaller. And then in here... Oh, hello! Hello, sir. Oh, is this another page? Hell yeah, but yeah, I think there are 10 pages in total. And yeah, I won't spoil exactly what they're about, but yeah, you have to return them to Jib, and you can meet Jib in here. So yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of what has happened to him. But yeah, that's page 6. Take all of that stuff as well. Do these guys have anything? Grand Soul Gem and Soul Pile. Hell yeah, that's actually pretty good.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think a lot of people don't like this. I don't like the Soul Cairn. But I do. I mean, it can be...
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Okay, that literally did not answer my question, but thanks, I guess. Find Arvak's skull. Yes, okay. So yeah, I think a lot of people don't like the Soul Cairn. It can be a little bit repetitive, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't really mind repetitive and a bit menial. I mean, it's not 100%, it's not amazing for a Let's Play, I suppose, because it can get a little bit boring, but I don't know, I like, it's a real, like, look at this place. Like, it's fucking sick. And I'm sorry, if you disagree, I mean, that's fine, I guess, but you are wrong. Like, look at how cool it is. You know, it can get a little bit repetitive just running around, and there's no quest markers for certain things, which, you know, whether you like that or not is an opinion, which, yeah, I suppose they, they took Jib's Morrowind influence a little bit too far, I suppose. Yeah, let's, we will collect these soul husks, even though their purpose is not that useful. Is there something over here? Oh, well, there's definitely some enemies over here. I do vaguely remember there being a page somewhere around here, but yeah, we're not going to look in earnest for the pages right now. We are going to make a beeline for Valerica. And then, yeah, and then we'll do the other thing. So I think we will film it all, but I'm not going to run around and actually manually look for all the pages, because, well, I got better things to do, quite frankly, and I'm sure you guys do too. So I'll bring up a map with a list of where they all are. I do vaguely remember where some of them are, at least, but some of them. Do we not have a quest activated? No, Beyond Death. Why did we not have that activated? I guess it just didn't automatically activate. Are we? Okay, no, our stamina is regenning. It wasn't for a second. Does it regen slower when we walk? Like, does it regen faster when we stop walking? I don't know. It doesn't look like it, but it maybe. Who knows? But yeah, it looks like we're heading for this massive structure over here, which makes sense. And yeah, so we'll find Valerica, get on our way, and then we will explore the Soul Cairn in earnest. But yeah, I will have a map and a list of things to do, so we're not just running around randomly. Okay, Serana. Oh, where's Serana? Can I just like wait an hour? Is she gonna? Yeah, here we go. Here's Serana. Yeah, and around this corner, let's just make a hot little save right now. Should be your mother?
Mother? Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
Don't tell me what to do.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I mean, in reality, we are just here for the Elder Scroll, but let's not tell Serana that. I've saved her from your foolish plan.
I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Serana underwent this ritual willingly.
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me.
So no.
Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
So she was coerced. Okay, yeah, we're not going to get into that because YouTube will not like that. But yeah, trust me, that's very dark. Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
Do you think all the Daedric princes just like sat down and, you know, kind of brainstormed what they wanted to call their planes of oblivion? You know, something really edgy perhaps? I don't know, I like to imagine that they did. The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll kill Harkon.
If you believe that, Then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
Right, but I'm cooler than you. And I don't know if you, I know you've been, trapped in the Soul Cairn, so the news probably didn't reach you, but I killed Alduin the World Eater, so that that's a pretty big deal. So if I can kill, a literal timeless dragon, I think I can take on your douchebag of a husband. Just saying, but whatever. And Serana's opinion on this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Serana believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call herself Vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
Ooh, you tell her.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Oh, I'm definitely a threat, trust me. If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
It's strange that they still include that, because, yeah, we didn't have any trouble with the portal to begin with, but, yeah, I guess that's still just left over if you sided with the Dawn Guard, but anyway. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been imprisoned here for all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who are the ideal masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the soul cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the soul cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the ideal masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The ideal master's weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the soul cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the ideal masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Okay, there we go. A lot of lore
Be
there,
careful,
but I think it's pretty
and keep
important.
my daughter safe.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I have brought up a map of all the places in the Soul Cairn while Valerica and Serrano were yapping. So I think what I want to do first is, obviously we need to find these 3 keepers. Which are, kill the Boneyard Keepers, which are in the three tallest towers. But I would like to find Jib first, so we need to go southeast from where we are now. So right over here, which coincidentally is fairly near a keeper, apparently. And yeah, I want to find Jib first and talk to him so that we kind of, so that we have the lore on what we're supposed to be doing with these pages. I don't know if we probably won't talk to him a lot since we've just done a lot of talking, but we can at least get that quest rolling. So that oh, look at this! We've got like a soul husk farm with some cows, some soul cows. Damn, what did the cows do to end up in the soul cairn? I guess they were just soul trapped. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically the only way you end up in the soul cairn, if you get soul trapped. Or someone claims your soul, I guess, which is usually done in a soul gem. But yeah, I think Jib should be... He's around like, some dead trees. Which are, really, really specific, that is. But yeah, the thing is, the map in the Soul Cairn is, like, super useless. As you can see, very useless indeed. But yeah, I think we need to go more this way, I think. So where is... Oh! There's someone... Okay, so someone's aggroed on us, but I'm not too interested in that. Yeah, okay, so where's... Okay, you know what? Let's get our Dusk. Yeah, the Dusk and Dawn can deal with these guys.
Where'd you come from?
I think we need to make sure we're heading in the right direction from... Yeah, okay, so that's Valerica. And yeah, I think, this way. We'll just head in a straight line. Because yeah, it is pretty much a straight line from where we are. So yeah, if we just keep heading in this direction, hopefully we'll find Jib. I mean, he should be a glowing purpley blue soul. So he should be... Oh! Is that... Okay, well that is a soul. Is that... Oh! Hell yeah, this is Jib. Yeah, we found him quickly. That was good. Okay, hello.
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
let's just start at the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope, never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dhalma.
Maybe a shorter title is in order?
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
How is your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Prison? You mean the Soul Cairn?
So what? What in the name of Vivek are you talking about? All I remember is that damn Dremora and his minions bursting into my home and sending me to their prison.
A Dremora captured you?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Your soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
You're dead.
No. All these wasted months, or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Okay, started in Patience of a Saint, so we can ask
Thanks
him
again
more
for searching.
when we come back to him
I don't know
later.
what I'd do
Let's get some
without my
action.
pages.
Yeah, man, the Soul Cairn is like so disorienting. I think we need to head in this direction. This is where we came from, I think, originally. Is that? No, it's not. But there is something over here. We got something going down. Oh, is there a page over here? I think there might be a page. Yes, I see. I knew I saw a page. Jib's Opus page 5. So yeah, we're obviously not going to read them because they are not in order yet. We'll take all this stuff though. I don't need those though. We got anything else interesting? We got one of these glowy things, which is just yet again another like reskinned ice wraith thing. So I think we'll probably, we're just gonna like summon Dusk and Dawn, and they can deal with them. I'm not really interested in fighting too many people in here. Let's just get some action. So it looks like this is one of the towers that we were told about. I'm quite disoriented, to be honest. I'm not really sure exactly which direction we're supposed to be going in here. But anyway, that looks like a keeper to me, guys. So why don't we make his hot save? Because again, that would make a very pretty picture. And you're a big boy, aren't you? Yeah, and he's got dragonbone armor on, which is pretty interesting. You don't see many people wearing that. Oh, okay. Okay, he's strong. Why don't we? Oh yeah, soul husks are food. Which is interesting. I don't know why we would eat them, but I suppose we can. And what I was gonna say is, let's see if this will work. And yes, indeed it does. Unrelenting force never ever gets old. Never. I wonder. I think these guys, they're like reskinned giants. I think that's what they are. Because the way he swings that axe, that's like the giant animation. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just reskinned giants. Oh, look at that. He's gone. He's got a black grand soul gem and a dragonbone battle axe. Interesting. Very cool, but yeah, way too heavy for us, and Well, we got like 400,000 gold, so we're good. Oh, good hit, Dawn. Good hit. Okay, we got anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's just kind of a pedestal, like a throne, I suppose. Yeah, a throne, not a pedestal. You guys know what I mean. Okay, so that is one of the keepers dead. I think, should we just make a... I don't know, should we make a beeline for all... No, I don't think we should make a beeline for all the keepers. I think we'll do things slightly slower, because we're not going to be able to get them all killed in this episode anyway. So, let's have a look at our map. Where are we currently? I think we want to go back up here. Yeah, it's so annoying, because you can only look at the map in, like, relation to where you've been. So it's, yeah, or where you are currently, and of course you can only see the parts where you've actually been already, so... Yeah, these maps are not amazing, but we want to go back up to where we found Jib, and then back up to kind of to the northeast. Northeast. There. See, I know directions, guys. Northeast of the Valerica. Because yeah, I've got a little map up, and I think it's gonna be best if we approach this in sections. So that's Valerica's castle, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. That's Valerica's castle. So. If we head... Yeah, there we go. That's the big tower. That one's floating as well. So yeah, if we head in this direction, we have multiple things to find over here. Okay, we've already got that soul fisher. So we have... There's 2 Jib's Opus pages in this area. There's also a fragment of something, which I'm not going to spoil until we find it, because yeah, it's pretty interesting. But we need 3 of those in order to do something else. And yes, I do know about the boss, so... Yes, and we will be doing that, but I think there should be a page in this little thing somewhere. It's like right on the outskirts of Valerica's castle. So I don't think it's inside. Is there anything? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Jib's Opus page 4. There we go. Anything interesting in the chest? Flawless diamond and 15 gold. Fair enough, why not? Okay, anything else? And in here, it doesn't look like it. So, I think we got one of those, gems that's, I think they like suck the life out of you, basically. There is a chest up there though, so that might be something we need. So why don't we go and check that out, and then we will end the episode with killing a second keeper. So how do I get up to the top? Oh, here we go. Got just a classic staircase. Yeah, see, they're draining our life. See, which is not great. So why don't we search this chest? And Reaper gem fragment. Yes, so it just looks like a soul gem fragment. They didn't bother making it look unique. Yeah, that's going to be important, so let's take that. I'm also going to take all of this, so you can keep the staff calm. The Book of Life and Service. Okay. Strange book to have there. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's, okay, hop down. That's quite a big jump, but we'll be okay, guys. And now if we head over in this direction, this should be the second keeper. Someone's trying to start some shit, but... Oh, okay, well, it looks like we are going to have to deal with these guys, since they are slowing us down with their frost magic, which is awfully rude. And, yeah, here we go. This is the teleporter I was talking about. So, we step on this. Oh, hell, yeah, it's like transports us in a cloak of inky blackness, or black ink, I suppose you say that right around. So, I'm assuming this man is going to be at the top, and we do have Unrelenting Force favorited, or activated, because, wouldn't you know, this is an amazing place to boost Rodahimov. So, hello, sir. Hi.
Fus Rodar!
Bye-bye. Oh, hell yeah. Did that kill him? Yes, it did. Excellent. Do you smell weakness, Dusk? Okay, that's cool. Will this take me back down? Yes, it will. Okay, I don't know if we'll even be able to, be able to loot him. He might have just, I don't know where he fell. Where? Yeah, I have no idea where he fell, really, but we'll just do a little perimeter and see if we can find him, because it would be nice to have that soul gem. Where? I have no idea what the boys are talking about, but clearly there's some mist men or bone men or something wandering around. Is this guy anywhere? The thing is, oh no, it's just a shiny thing on the ground. Okay. I got all excited then for a second. No, I can't. Oh, look at this. It's like we're at the edge of the world, guys. Or the edge of the can. The edge of the realm. Yeah, I suppose it would be a realm, wouldn't it? Yeah, can we see him anywhere? Thing is, he turns into like a pile of sludge, and he's much harder to spot. Whereas, you know, obviously, if he's still a great big guy in Dragonbone armor, he'd be very easy to spot. He fell on like some rocks, so I thought he'd be like over here somewhere. No, he may have just kind of disappeared, to be honest. So yeah, we might just miss out on that soul gem. Oh well. It's not the biggest deal. So, we're going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we will continue exploring the Soul Cairn. Oh, I did not mean to take my weapons out there. And yeah, we will find the rest of the Jib's Opus pages. We'll find me 2 more Reaper Gem fragments, and we need to kill 1 more Keeper. As well as find this Arvak skull. And there's also another guy we need to talk to. So, yeah, we got some things to do on our list, but trust me, we'll get, hopefully, most of them done in the next episode. So for now, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Like it if you have, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next episode.